for joining us for the interview of the 2022 candidates for Buncombe County District Attorney. I'm Cramer, President and CEO of the Asheville Chamber, and I'm joined by one of our great public policy volunteers, Greg Burnette of First Citizens Bank. This interview will be with Doug Edwards. All interviews will be posted to the Chamber's website at ashevillechamber.org/2022 elections. Doug, thanks for joining us. I'm going to jump right in with the first question.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
Sure. What should be the top priorities for the next district attorney?
The top priorities for the next district attorney should be to ensure community safety here in Buncombe County, repairing the relationships with our local law enforcement agencies and community members that have been fractured over the last several years, to help ensure that our community is a safe community to live, to work, to own a business, and to raise a family.
Thanks, Doug. So, Doug, what does the relationship between the police department and the district attorney's office look like now? And then that's a two-part question. Second part being, how does that impact how crime is investigated and prosecuted?
Sure. So the relationship between the district attorney's office and law enforcement is a very important relationship. By law, the North Carolina statute outlines the responsibilities of the district attorney, and one of those statutory responsibilities is to advise law enforcement in your district. And it's imperative that the DA and law enforcement maintain a professional relationship, one that is based on clear communication and expectations. Currently, the district attorney's relationship with law enforcement locally is strained or fractured. And I think that has been it has been made public by the chief of police, and I don't believe it's any secret. As district attorney, I would work to foster those relationships with our local law enforcement agencies. I have developed relationships with those folks over the last 10 years that I spent in the DA's office. I've also been endorsed by the North Carolina Police Benevolent Association, the International Association of Firefighters, and I am dedicated to working to bridge that gap and repair those relationships, both with law enforcement, but also in the community as well.
Well, you've kind of taken the next question right out of my mouth and answered it. Good on you. So, Greg, why don't you just go with your next question?
Sure, be glad to. So, Doug, what's the DA's role in prosecution of petty crimes that they may not carry large sentences, but they impact the health and the safety of our area's residents and employees that are coming into the Asheville area?
Sure, absolutely. Naturally, the DA is charged with enforcing the law as it is written in a fair way. And, the issues that we're seeing right now, especially around our downtown business district and even outside of the city, but out in Buncombe County as well, around these issues, I think it's important to understand, give a little bit of background, that shortly after the current DA took office, he put in a policy where the DA's office would not prosecute these low-level cases around a lot of the vagrancy type charges, including panhandling, trespassing, and things of that nature. I think it's important that in order to restore a sense of safety and security for those who are running businesses, those who are visiting our community, and those that are working or living in the area, that we must partner with our providers from the criminal justice perspective, partner with the providers, allow folks the opportunity to receive help if they need and want help, whether it be substance abuse treatment or mental health treatment, but allow those opportunities for folks. But also we have to set boundaries and we have to enforce the law in order to restore the safety in our community.
Great. Next question. So what resources does the DA's office need that it doesn't have? And what would be your plan for securing those?
Sure. I think, the district attorney's office is funded by the North Carolina Administrative Office, so it receives state funding that's allocated by the General Assembly. There are, always need for more or additional staff members, whether it be lawyers to help with the case management and processing of cases, or whether it be staff members who assist the lawyers in the office. There are other funding opportunities, whether it be by grant or partnership with Buncombe County, and that does take place now. But I would also work directly with the county. I would also work directly with our local state legislators to assist in finding funding to help provide additional resources for the office. The primary additional resource that I believe that is necessary are additional funding for employees.
All right. So, Doug, what really sets you apart as a candidate for the district attorney role?
Sure, I appreciate that question. I'm running for district attorney because I really believe in the need for strong leadership right now in our community, and someone with real experience that can address the issues that our community is facing, whether it be the opioid epidemic, violent crime in our city, which is up, crime affecting our business community, or a rising jail population. I have developed relationships across this community and in the justice system to help bring stability to the office. There's been a high rate of turnover in the office over the last 7 years. 18 lawyers total have come and gone through the office. 2 of them retired, 1 of them died while in office. That leaves you with 15 lawyers that have left on their own to seek other opportunities, whatever the reason may be. But that really has an impact in the delivery of justice. I'm the best candidate for this job because I spent 10 years of my career, over 10 years of my career, doing the job. I have developed those relationships. I have handled cases ranging from low-level misdemeanors to first-degree murder. I'm the only candidate in this race that has successfully prosecuted at trial a first-degree murder case in Buncombe County, which is the most serious charge. I also served for a period of time as first assistant and handled case management and scheduling issues, and served as a supervisor to assistants in the office. I have taught law enforcement and prosecutors across the state on a variety of issues, including trial practice, vehicular homicide, and ethics. And I've also spoken nationally on issues around traffic safety. I think I bring a degree of competence, dedication, and compassion, and the ability to bring folks together to find solutions that are facing our community.
Great. Well, Doug, thank you for being with us today. As a reminder, you can find the interviews of other candidates at ashevillechamber.org 2022 elections. And please be sure to vote on Tuesday, May 17th in the primary. So again, Doug, thank you for being here today.
Thank you all so much. Thanks, Kit. Thank you all.
All right, thanks.